Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
45-yard line.
A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 31-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And 6.
They'll drop to throw. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Now, and I think the ball's out, and the defense has come up with it. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Blues.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. This one caught by Davis. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a carry from Mack. And a short gain down to about the 33. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Score, Falcons 7, Blues 0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Mariota's pass.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Blues.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
6-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Chicago.
To throw, Mariota. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A run for Nick Chubb, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That was pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now a play fake here on first down. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
47-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw here. Now he'll escape to his left. He completes this one to Mack. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run here with Mack, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons push further out in front. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
The score, Falcons 17. Blues.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Adams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Falcons 24. Blues.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 41. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Play fake. Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
At the 44-yard line.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Under 10, 10.
They'll set up to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And incomplete on the deep ball. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line.
Short of the goal.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys continue to pour it on.
Dan Bailey lining up for the point.
His first career touchdown pass. And, yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago.
To number 80.
A big play there.
Chicago.
His second touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 8. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Following the interception here, Mariota buying time. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
Looking to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
2 yards.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. in trouble, and he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here's Logan Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Fielded at the 20.
So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd down.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Mariota's pass.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To the air again, Mariota. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Austin Hooper.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Number 83.
From 10 yards out. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And they don't get the reception. Incomplete. So now they're down to 17 seconds remaining. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.